Okay guys, so for this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to play Victor and why Victor is OP. I am playing in Phantom lobbies. I could get a lot higher, but to be honest, just gonna throw that out there. Graves is too OP. They need to nerf her, get her out the fucking game, delete her, take her soul, make her disintegrate. Because bro, Graves put into somebody's in the right hands. I have never played this character, by the way. No, I played her once, and that one time I played her, I actually mogged the whole entire lobby. She's broken. She's gonna get a nerf. I don't think Victor's gonna get any more nerfs. He got a nerf today. Not that bad, because all it really does is his minimum damage of his aura suffering scales a little less, and then his maximum is only like 0.02%, which I don't think messes with his character too much, especially the way I build him. And I'm gonna be just, I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay. But first, I am going to be telling you guys some important tips with Victor that you need to know before you even get in a match. And so we're just going to select them real quick.
I'm going to find out.
For anyone that doesn't know what Victor does, he has three main abilities, and then he has his ult. His ult is just basically allows him to get rezzed after he dies. I think everybody knows about that. So his first ability is Pain Battery. It's a really good ability, especially for poke, and especially when you have a fully upgraded and get into endgame. It shreds health like crazy, and it gives you a good chunk of health. Everything in his kit basically heals him in some sort of way. So if you have a fully upgraded, you do get 18% of your missing health back. Jumpstart basically heals you up, you take damage, and the reason why that's good is because the only way you can get Pain Battery is by taking damage, and Jumpstart actually counts as damage, so that goes towards your Pain Battery. Most people know that, but for anyone that didn't know that, that's what it does. And then his third ability is Aura Suffering. Basically, it damages you and the enemy the enemy. You just gotta keep them in your aura, and the longer you have this out, the more damage it ramps up. It basically ramps up the damage the longer you have it out. So basically, that's his three main abilities. And before I get in a match, I'm just gonna show you guys real quick and give you guys some tips on how to actually be effective with Victor. First of all, out of every point of this game, he could be effective. A lot of people think he's like weak from early to mid game. If you play him correctly, he could be very good early, mid, and late game. You just gotta learn how to play him. But arguably, out of all three stages, he is weakest early game. So I'm gonna help you guys basically get out of that early game phase, especially if you don't know how to play him. And I have a very good footage of me playing to show you guys that. But just to explain it, you want to upgrade your second ability twice, and whenever you're fighting the enemy team, just keep on spamming Jumpstart because it heals you so much, especially if you buy like extra regen. And basically this setup right here, extra charge, extra regen, and extra regen actually got a buff, so now it heals you a lot more out of combat, and then improve spirit as well. So basically with this, you just go for trades nonstop. Trade. And the reason why you want to consistently trade against the enemy is so you could get your Pain Battery over and over again, because that actually does really good damage. So basically the way you play is just tank a little bit for your other teammate, get that Pain Battery up, shoot at them, literally go for any amount of trades, because almost always you will heal more than them. There is no character that heals like fucking Victor. And that's 100% true. The only thing is ignore your Aura Suffering unless you really know how to use it. So if you're kind of new with him, early game, do not use his Aura of Suffering. This is like an ability you kind of have to learn how to play with to use it early to mid game. Well, early to early mid game, because after like late mid game to actual late game, you could just Aura Suffering and you basically heal all of it back. So this is the build I'm gonna be using. So we're gonna rush, improve. We're gonna get extra regen first, then we're gonna get improved spirit, extra charge, and we basically build everything in this order. You could go for healing booster laning phase is a little hard, or when you're getting out of laning phase. But I do stress get torment pulse. This will help you a lot mid game. It will help you like an actual stupid amount and actually allow you to use Aura Suffering before it becomes actually viable. Then you basically go for this. Main reason why we're building these two items for that extra speed. Rapid Charge for Jumpstart. Compressed Cooldown, this is mainly for Jumpstart, so you could keep on healing. And then you go for Infuser, Mystic Expansion for longer range. Warpstone, you could build it sometimes depending on the team comp that they have. They have a very mobile team. Build it, because you could catch up to the little gooners that are trying to run away from you. Greater Expansion, mainly so you could get that extra range. Mystic Vulnerability, Excapulating Exposure. After you build all of these, I don't have it in the build, but get Boundless Spirit and Spirit Burn. Really freaking good items. And also, if you want, This item has gotten a buff this season, so Radiant Regen, it got a buff this patch, so it's pretty good. I just don't use it. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna show you guys the game. Okay, so basically I just have, my audio is messed up, so I have some epic music and I'm gonna just voice over for the whole clip. So right off the beginning, I'm just getting super aggressive. You don't want to be as aggressive as me, just because this is like the time where you genuinely have no regen because you only have pain battery on you. But I low-key just have massive balls and I'm using pain battery. I just bought extra regen. This is really good just to like stay in there because you don't get your jump start until like a bit later. So I'm just like looking to get this fight. I hit both of them with my pain battery, which did really good damage, and low-key I won that trade against two of them 2v1. So now I'm just looking at just doing some poke damage and regenerating my HP. And then this shorty, like they try to jump me, didn't work out. It's very like, no matter how much damage you take, you see I always keep coming back. I got myself some extra spirit so I could do some more damage. He comes after me again. I just tasted little butt cheeks. He lost like a calm little 100, like 50 HP. But they are going, this Graves was going after my Ivy like crazy. I don't know why. But I basically just go in there. For some reason, she just forgot how to parry in this game, and I got a free punch, and I was trade for trade. You guys are going to see that Ivy is going to sell. I didn't really put a lot of her dying in this video, just because I don't want to diss my teammate, but yeah, I didn't really go to chase him. I just want to get a lot of souls. Sometimes you do have to play greedy. I already knew this Ivy was trash from literally the beginning, so that's why I'm just, you know, going a little ham. This guy, like, I just did massive damage. They can't do anything to me. If you know how to play with Victor, he is so like suppressive and just so annoying because he just doesn't feel like he ever takes damage. I always farm in between the clips of me, like, you know, actually clipping. But the only thing is, I don't think you guys want to see like almost like 30 minutes of me farming, because I do farm a lot with Victor. That's the number one thing. You need to farm a lot, and no matter what, you always need to farm with any fucking character. EU people are the only people that play different and play like super aggressive, but honestly, that's why EUs go ahead and suck my balls. So I did a decent amount of damage. They use a lot of their util, and then look, I just heal all of it back, and now I'm like above, and I'm about to get my pain battery again. Got my extra charge, so I'm actually gonna do decent amount of damage. I did not upgrade my pain battery whatsoever yet, just because I had to upgrade my jumpstart, and still pretty early in the match. So I'm doing 157 per hit, but that I genuinely shredded her health. And remember, Lash and Graves is fucking OP. Lash just went after me, and I basically heal all his burst damage. He can't do anything against that though. This Ivy is a low-key a little bit more on the sped side, but honestly, I appreciate the heals. I just use jumpstart. They can't do anything. Once I get my ult, my balls literally double in size. And to be honest, I think she got very low. I don't want to use my ult because you do want to be kind of conservative with your ult. And he tried to go in for the kill, and now they're both really low. I think this is where I get a pick on her. Yeah, pain battery. I just keep on poking her with the pain battery. She was gonna eventually die. She has like no really good way to heal, especially even with like restoration shot, just because of how much pressure I put in. And just like, look at how I play, bro. Jumpstart, freaking pain battery up. Jumpstart, pain battery up. Boom. Tase his fucking ass cheeks. Tase that shit. And then she throws her skulls. Low key, bro, only reason why like she didn't mollywop me is because she's trash with Graves. And I don't know how you play trash with Graves, because Graves is so OP. Like, she doesn't even, bro, she's like one of the best characters to even farm like minions with. But that's besides the point. He absolutely destroyed my anus with that smash. I just heal that shit all the way back up, and then I tickle his booty with my my pain battery, and just, bro, the actual damage that does is insane. So this is more or less how you play the entirety of your laning phase. Is literally just take damage. Once you get pain battery, use it. You take damage, jumpstart. Do not hold your jumpstart like a little cuck, unless you know you're gonna have like a pretty good fight, like a pretty big team fight. That's the only time I hold my jumpstart, just because I know that maybe sometimes I might need it. Like, for example, if Lash has his ult, I usually save it a little bit more. But I do have ult. That's why I really love him, because even if you play stupidly, you could go crazy. And this is usually what I farm. I wanted to put one clip in there so you guys know what I be doing at my spare time. But I just go back into it. Like, he farms like extremely quick, especially when you get the rest of the build. I know I said don't use Aura, but to be honest, I kind of know how to use Victor very well, so I know how to use Aura. And to be honest, I got a lot of damage off on her. She's literally like less than half HP. And I really just want to shut her down. The only thing is I don't go for this push just because Tombstone is really OP. Now they're pushing us. I kind of clipped that out, and now I'm gonna go after her. I think I get her very low, and then their team low-key. I could have maybe gotten the kill. I just didn't want to die. And to be honest, like, the heals are insane. He uses his entire util on me, and just look at this. I get my get back. He gets very low. It doesn't matter, because as long as we get Guardian, that's a huge play on us. And if I'm able to farm like a fucking king, it doesn't really matter. I think I get on kill on him right now. Yeah, I got a kill assist. But yeah, more or less, this, like, that's how you want to play with him. You could dive. I don't like diving with him too much just because he is more of like a consistent damage unless you use Pain Battery, but Pain Battery is such a good poke. This is why I don't, that was my fault. That was low-key my fault. Ivy could have shot at her. Ivy was low. My brain went numb. She parried the shit out of me, literally gagged me. But you see, this is why I love Victor, because I just don't get punished for that. But if we're going to talk about who gets punished and who does not get punished, like, Graves is literally the character that you could miss your entire fucking screen. You could play that shit blind and still win. Literally, Graves and Deadlock is the only character a blind person could play and still do good at the game. So she puts that line over there. It's very tricky to deal with that, especially with her Tombstone up. She's going to, like, just constant pressure. This is why I hate it. I'm pretty sure they take tower here. And it's hard to destroy the skulls as Victor just because you either gotta punch it or have a really good gun, and either okay, yeah, I go for her right now. The Tombstone's up, so I just don't want to, like, kind of go crazy on her just because that Tombstone's up. But he did throw us on her, which is a very stupid mistake because he's not even fed. But I let my Ivy die because I don't think I'm gonna win that. But we do come back, we take that out, and then I always like to position myself, like, really close to the enemy, but I know I'm going to lose this, so I got to immobilize, and nah, I'm pretty sure I die here. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I forgot the clip. I got my ass cheeks clapped, and I'm pretty sure that's the only time I die, actually, with Victor, and that's because we went for Guardian, and we got ganked by Viper. So basically, now I have my early game build. I did build Healing Boost, like, before I build Torment, just because I knew my Ivy is gonna struggle a little bit, because Ivy actually did die 4 times, so it's not even like a lane diff, like a laner diff, like they have a shit laner on them, because I have Ivy, and Ivy's like, they matchmaked it, so I had to, like, they based it off IQ, and I think Ivy was low IQ. But look, I go for the Viper. Like, the damage is low-key, like, pretty good. So this is mid game, and I'm kind of doing cracked damage. So look, that Pain Battery always, like, chunks. I don't know what happens here. I think I get very low and I manage to escape, I think. So yeah, I look to escape. I get a lot of HP. The thing is that they don't really have, my team's not here, so I just don't want to fight this. I bait them into coming close. That's kind of what I wanted to do, believe it or not. And now we do trade, but the reason why I think that was fair is because I got a lot of them low, and that allowed my teammates to clean up. So that's my second death. I was capping, sorry. Fully upgraded my Pain Battery. Now I'm going to go sickle mode, because when you fully upgrade your Pain Battery, you get 18% of your missing health, and that is so good because, bro, sometimes, like, you will have your Aura of Suffering at max damage, and you're, like, actually losing health. They're on your ass, and you their health, and you get 18% of your missing health back, which is actually freaking huge. Now, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of clips of me actually farming, because you guys are probably like, what about, like, 80% of the fucking game? It's basically this. It's basically this. There's no reason for you to team fight if you're not fighting for an objective or your team is, like, in a good spot to win it. I usually gauge it. Also, I like fighting with my ult up. The only reason why I'm even going to this is because it's a soul jar, and I do not want to lose out on that. So, and I do think I'm pretty powerful, so I do think maybe we could win this now, you know, with my team here, but they low-key got a mollywop, like 2 of my teammates. But honestly, King is crazy. So he tries to run away. He has Ram on him. I have pretty good movement tech, to be honest. The really good movement tech, if you guys didn't know, is whenever you vault over something, press control and you can move, like, very fast. I was able to take damage on him and stun him, and I just maintain, like, just stay near him. He dies. Lash is probably one of the more annoying characters to stay near, but if you're good at movement, it's not going to be that hard, especially when you get great expansion on Victor's thing. I go straight into farming again because, bro, he has such insane farming. Once you get Torment Pulse, this is a really good pointer, guys. If it's a 1 to 2 level camp, you could take it out with Victor. You could go for the 3 camps, but you're probably gonna die. So I would not suggest that. I suggest doing it when you have like Infuser and maybe like Mystic Vulnerability, or yeah, you need, like, you genuinely need Infuser if you even want to do it. And even then, Infuser, like, you probably don't, like, it's gonna be very close. So you got to do it like when nobody's in your jungle, because you are gonna get clapped afterwards. So do not do that. Wait for Infuser. I say the best time to do it is if you have Infuser and Boundless Spirit, because you do a lot of damage and you know, lifesteal, so you basically shred them. This is still like some pretty good clips of me farming, because I wanted to add something here so you guys know how to farm with him. I could be doing box runs better, but honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm a gangster Victor, and then I just mollywop the shit out of this Graves. And look at this, the Immobilize is actually really good against Victor. If she knew how to play it better, she would actually be mollywopping me. I saw that last second. I did not want to get caught in that immobilization again. So I take the Sojourn, I deliver it. I'm pretty sure this Rem tries to deny me it. And then I chase his little gooner ass, and I show him why they call me most gangster Victor in existence. So I have my aura up. I do not get rid of my aura just because I want the damage, even though I'm not near anybody. Just because, like, it gives me a lot of damage, and they use all their util, and I know I'm gonna get res, and I know I'm gonna stun right here. So that's why I like really went crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I low-key sell with this Billy a bit. Fucking spoiler, I still kill him, but it was very close because I allowed him to get melees off. So yeah, do not do that. Do not mess with anyone that does a lot of good bullet damage, because that's the only thing you're kind of weak to. But once you become like a tank and you lifesteal like heavy, bro, it genuinely doesn't matter. And even if they curse you, cursing's weird. I pain battery that, by the way. So they were really close to killing me. I pain battery that. I actually went up here in hopes that they would chase me, but they didn't chase me, because if they get close to me, I basically win. But they didn't chase me, so I just go back to farming again. And then that, you just rotate. When there's a good team fight, you're there, you win. When that's not the case, you take out minion waves and you farm. But basically, my teammates have been on top of minions because they're little freaking penny pinchers. And oh, really good tip: whenever you're doing this farm, do not stop your aura suffering when you have like a decent amount of items. This is because basically you want to keep that maximum damage. I almost died because I didn't have Infuser. I don't know why I build Infuser. Like, I think I forgot about Infuser for a sec, but this is a really good team fight. You see how I always position myself kind of behind them, so they have to run to me to like kind of get out that fight. And that, like, that's really good because you force them in that. I could have gotten kills, but Graves got rescue beam, and I really wanted to take that tombstone so they have no pressure and they don't take our walker. This is where I absolutely turned into daddy. Look at this. I have my Infuser, and look at like, I'm just doing damage. Don't activate Infuser until like you're like half HP. That's usually why I see it. I did that in hopes that they will chase me. You really want people to chase you as Victor. You want to run into like close quarter areas in hopes that they will chase you, because bro, once they do that, it's like having a van and like a kid coming in that van to like try to get candy from you. But look at this. I actually 3v1 these guys so hard. So I have my thing up, I use Infuser, and look, just my HP does not want to go down at all. Hit him with pain battery, does literally mollywop. Fucking this Billy, my bitch. And absolutely mollywopped him. And then I die, and then you come back to life. And then I finish the job on this little gooner ass, what's his name? Lash. And I'm pretty sure I just got a 4K right there. And literally all of them were on me, and Rem literally just like crawled away to safety. And then this is another fight after they spawned in, and I have Scapulating Exposure. I basically have almost my full build. I just don't have Boundless Spirit. I got him very low, and now I try to trace this Rem. He bounced me back, and now I'm like, okay. Because if they are really kiting you, just stop your freaking aura suffering, because you genuinely do more damage to yourself than you're doing to them. I go for this fight because my balls are actually huge. And then I activate Infuser before I got stunned, so I could lifesteal like crazy. And look at this. Absolutely just destroying them just by being near them. And I did have my ult. I always never fight without your ult. And look at that damage, bro. Pain battery and my fucking ult is what deleted this guy off the fucking map. But yeah, this is why I love Victor. I literally solo carried my team kind of did good. So if you guys didn't know, my Calico kind of did good. My Bebop did good. Everyone else kind of did. But I went to deliver Sojourn. These guys try to jump me. And then, bro, after you activate Infuser, and you pain battery them, they just don't win. They just don't win. I deleted both of them off the map and like so fast. You're literally a DPS tank. That's why I love Victor, because not only he's so tanky, but he does so much damage. I didn't buy Warp Stone just because these guys were very like, I don't know, they were not good at like movement, and like I have 2 movement items, so it's very easy for me to keep up with them, plus my slow. And just look at this, I'm just near her, she's still smelling the stink off my balls, and she just dies. Pain battery that guy out of the map. I don't even know where this Graves is, and she dies. That's why I love Victor. Victor is really good. If anyone says he's brain dead, actually Graves is more brain dead than him. I chase this Billy, and look, gets rescue beam. I'm like, fine, I'm coming to base with you guys, and we're gonna heal together. Mollywopped him. Look at this. Rems one shot out this fucking map. Actually, I killed him in his own spawn. This is why, oh, man, Victor. If you know how to play Victor, even in like very good lobbies, you actually like destroy. The only thing you have to watch out is for like a fed Graves or like a fed Vindicta, maybe Haze, and those are like probably your 3 biggest counters. Warden's also really good against. Well, I don't think Warden beats Victor in a 1v1. It really depends on who edged out like more, but that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and sub. If you guys want the full clip of this video where I include all my farming, everything I do, put that down in the comments down below, and I'm gonna just show my scoreboard real quick, and you guys can see how much I carried.